In real estate, there have always been two roles, the hunter and the hunted. For decades, the average investor has been the prey, passively waiting for an MLS notification, for their agent to call, or for a for sale sign to pop up on a lawn. You wait, you react, and you compete with everyone else who is also waiting. You're left picking from the scraps the market decides to give you. But what if you could flip the script? What if you were no longer the prey, but the predator? It's 2026. Are you still waiting for real estate deals to find you? Because while you're waiting, the predators are hunting. They're not scrolling through Zillow. They're not waiting for the market to move. They're making the market move. They're using advanced artificial intelligence to track something invisible to the average person, signals of silent financial distress. And because they see what others can't, they're finding and closing deals before they ever, and I mean ever, hit the open market. The game has changed. The question is, are you ready for the new hunt? In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain to show you exactly how they do it. To see where we're going, you first have to understand the world we're leaving behind. The old model of real estate investing was built on patience, but it was a passive patience, the patience of a farmer waiting for rain. You did your due diligence, built your network, secured your financing, and then you waited for deals to surface through public channels. The multiple listing service, the MLS, was your entire world. A deal simply didn't exist until an agent listed it. For generations, this model worked because information moved slowly. The person with the best local connections or the agent who heard a rumor first had the edge. The game was about who you knew and how fast you could react. Then, in the 2010s, tech like Zillow and Redfin accelerated the reaction part, giving everyone the same listings at the same time. The advantage shifted from who you knew to how fast you could click. It created a feeding frenzy. Good deals got dozens of offers within hours, driving prices up and crushing margins. You weren't just competing locally, you were competing with the whole world. Now, in 2026, that model isn't just inefficient, it's obsolete. Relying on public listings today is like trying to hunt a deer by waiting for it to wander into your living room. The world has changed, and what distress looks like has changed with it. The 2008 financial crisis created a very visible, very loud kind of distress. Foreclosure notices were nailed to doors, auctions were held on courthouse steps. It was a tidal wave of obvious opportunity. Today's distress is quieter. It's not a wave, it's a rising tide. We're in an era of the lifestyle and debt squeeze. This isn't about subprime mortgages imploding overnight. This is about the slow, crushing weight of homeownership costs outpacing income. Let's talk numbers. The hidden costs of owning a home, things outside the mortgage payment, are hitting homeowners hard. For a typical U.S. household, property taxes now average around $4,000 a year, and basic maintenance can easily cost another $5,000 to $7,000 annually. But the silent killer is insurance. Since 2020, the cost of homeowners insurance has shot up by around 40 to 55% nationwide. In climate-exposed markets, it's brutal. In parts of South Florida, for instance, a homeowner can easily be paying over $6,000, sometimes even $10,000 a year, just for insurance. Think about what this does to a family's finances. They might have a great 3% interest rate they locked in years ago. On paper, their mortgage is affordable. Have no plans to sell. But then the new insurance bill arrives, and it's doubled. The county reassesses their property value, and their tax bill jumps. Suddenly, their monthly costs are hundreds, maybe thousands, more than they planned for. They are now, without any public sign, a motivated seller. They are in silent distress. They don't want to sell, but they need to. They're trapped. They don't want to give up that low interest rate, but the rising tide of carrying costs is pulling them under. These are the properties that will become the best deals of the next decade. And you will almost never find them on the MLS. Because by the time a property gets to that point of public desperation, it's too late. The true predators have already found it, made their move, and closed the deal. While you were waiting for the for sale sign, they were analyzing the insurance and tax data that forced the sale in the first place. They don't react to the market, they predict it. And they're using a powerful new arsenal of tools to do it. So, how do you go from being passive prey to an active predator? You adopt the predator's mindset and, more importantly, the predator's toolkit. The breakthrough of 2026 isn't one magic piece of software that spits out deals. It's about building a new kind of workflow, a strategic process that combines three key types of artificial intelligence to create a system for finding, vetting, and securing off-market properties. For years, investors tried to piece this together with disconnected prospecting tools, CRMs, and marketing automation. It took a ton of manual work to connect the dots. The real revolution is in how sophisticated investors are now creating a seamless workflow, taking them from market-wide data to a single, highly qualified seller. Let's break down the three pillars of the modern AI investor's arsenal. First, you have predictive analytics. This is the brain of the operation, like a predator's sense of smell. It can scent distress from miles away, long before there are any visible signs. This AI doesn't just look at who is selling, it analyzes huge datasets to predict who will be forced to sell, assigning a propensity to sell score to properties in a market. Second is computer vision. These are the eyes. Once the brain identifies a target, the eyes verify the situation on the ground without you ever leaving your office. This AI acts as a digital drive-by, scanning images to assess a property's condition and flagging signs of neglect that confirm the financial data. A predator doesn't waste energy on an unhealthy target, and an AI investor doesn't waste time on a lead that doesn't show physical signs of motivation. And third, you have Agentic AI. This is the voice. After a target is identified by the brain and verified by the eyes, this AI makes the first move. It starts conversations through hyper-personalized, automated outreach at a scale no human can match. It handles the early, often tedious, back and forth, filtering and warming up leads so that you only spend your time talking to motivated, pre-qualified sellers. Individually, these tools are strong. But woven together into a workflow, they create an almost unbeatable advantage. This system lets an investor sift through an entire city, identify the few homeowners in real, invisible distress, confirm their property's condition, and start a personalized conversation before anyone else even knows a deal is possible. This is how you hunt. Let's go deeper on that first pillar, because it's the engine for this whole process. Predictive analytics is what separates the professional predator from the amateur. Amateurs look for existing leads. Predators create their own. The core idea is the propensity to sell score. For decades, investors tried to figure this out manually by looking for the 4 Ds: death, divorce, diapers, and debt. But those are all lagging indicators, you only find out after the fact. AI flips this around by creating leading indicators. It doesn't wait for a death certificate or divorce filing in public records. It analyzes the subtle patterns that come before these life events. So, what is this AI smelling in the data? It's cross-referencing dozens, sometimes hundreds, of data points for every property. Some are obvious: equity position, how much of the home does the owner actually own? Mortgage data, when was the loan taken out? Is it an adjustable rate mortgage about to reset? Public records, things like tax liens, code violations, or notices of default. But the real power of today's AI is its ability to analyze unconventional data. It tracks ownership length and can spot patterns that signal a struggling landlord, like a property being listed for rent multiple times with decreasing prices. The platform-savvy investors use are getting incredibly good at this. While tools like PropStream and Batch Data have been around, the key in 2026 is using them to access high-frequency data that's updated constantly. Sophisticated investors aren't just using an off-the-shelf motivation score, they are using these platforms to get the raw data and build their own predictive models to connect the dots. Let's apply this. Take a market like Austin, Texas. Imagine a scenario where Austin's housing supply has swelled. A passive investor sees this oversupply and gets scared. A predator sees the same data and smells blood. They use a predictive analytics platform to filter Austin's entire inventory. They aren't looking for listings. They're looking for a specific owner profile. They might query for 1. Properties with 50% or more equity, so there's room to make a deal. 2. Owned for more than 10 years, a long-term owner, less attached to recent peak prices. 3. And here's the AI layer, cross-reference this list with owners who've seen their property tax assessment jump by 20% or more in the last 24 months. Instantly, a city of 1 million properties shrinks to a few hundred high-potential targets. These are people who are likely house-rich, cash flow squeezed, and just got a notice that their costs are about to spike. They are prime candidates for an off-market cash offer. Or think about Miami or Phoenix, where the story is insurance. An AI model can be trained to find properties in areas hit with the most extreme insurance rate hikes. It can even flag homes of a certain age or with roof types that are now nearly uninsurable, putting huge pressure on the owner. The AI isn't guessing, it's using data to find the precise intersection of circumstances that creates a motivated, but silent, seller. This data-first approach yields incredible efficiency, allowing you to make decisions based on objective data rather than just gut feeling. Once the analytics engine gives you a target list, you move to the second pillar, computer vision. This is where the digital hunt gets its eyes, letting you validate a lead's potential without burning gas on a physical drive-by. The idea is simple, but the tech is complex. Computer vision models are trained to analyze images and spot specific features, or in this case, flaws. It's a digital drive-by, a virtual inspection to find visible signs of neglect that back up what the financial data is telling you. If the analytics suggest the owner is squeezed, the computer vision looks for the physical proof. It's important to know this isn't one AI that gives a simple condition score. Instead, investors in 2026 use a workflow combining specialized tools. They pull from satellite imagery, aerial photos, and, most often, the huge library of images from Google Street View. Let's say our Austin list has 200 properties. A human can't drive to 200 houses. But an AI can drive by all 200 in minutes. The computer vision model scans the most recent street view image for each address, looking for pre-programmed flags of deferred maintenance, roof condition, is there visible patching, discoloration, or curling shingles? Landscaping, is the lawn overgrown and brown compared to the neighbors? Exterior, is there significant peeling paint, fading, or water stains? Clutter, is there junk visible in the yard, on the porch, or in the driveway? Each of these is a small data point. But when a property from our high propensity list also flags several of these visual defects, our confidence in that lead skyrockets. The financial data told us the owner should be distressed, the visual data shows they likely are. It goes beyond just street view. If a property was ever listed for sale or rent, its old listing photos are a goldmine. AI can scan these interior photos to find outdated kitchens, old flooring, or ancient-looking HVAC units. Specialized AI tools, like those from Restb.ai, can identify room types and architectural features from photos alone. For properties with old virtual tours, AI can even walk through the digital space to measure rooms and estimate a potential renovation scope, all from a laptop. This is the critical validation step. The old model was a shotgun approach, send 5,000 generic postcards and hope for a 1% response. The AI workflow is a sniper rifle. Predictive Analytics aim the rifle, and computer vision looks through the scope to confirm the target. Now, instead of blasting thousands of low-quality messages, you can focus your best outreach on a few dozen highly qualified, visually verified properties. You've found your target. You've visually confirmed the distress. Now comes the most delicate part, making contact. In the past, this was a huge bottleneck. You could only make so many calls or send so many personalized emails in a day. You had to choose between scale and personalization. This is where the third pillar, Agentic AI, changes the game. Now, let's be clear. We're not talking about a sci-fi robot having a philosophical chat with a homeowner. The reality is more practical. We're talking about sophisticated, automated communication systems that use natural language processing, the tech behind tools like ChatGPT, to manage the first few touchpoints of your outreach. The AI's purpose isn't to close the deal. Its purpose is to filter, qualify, and warm up leads at scale, making sure you only get involved when you're talking to a genuinely interested seller. Here's how it works. Our system flagged 456 Oak Avenue in Austin. The data shows high equity and a huge tax hike. The computer vision shows a neglected yard and an old roof. Instead of just adding it to a call list, the Agentic AI takes over. It starts with hyper-personalized outreach. Because we have data from Pillar 1, the message isn't generic. An automated SMS or email is generated. Hi, homeowner name, my name is Alex. I was looking at the recent property tax hikes in your part of Austin and know they've put a squeeze on many homeowners. I specialize in making simple, as is cash offers for properties like yours at 456 Oak Avenue, to help owners avoid the cost and hassle of a traditional sale. Would you be open to a no-obligation valuation? It mentions their specific pain point in property. This is happening across hundreds of targeted properties at once. The agentic part kicks in when the homeowner replies. Whether they say yes, how much, or no thanks, the AI is trained to handle the initial chat. It can answer basic questions and ask qualifying questions. Homeowner, maybe, what are you offering? AI agent, that's a great question. The offer depends on the home's current condition. Have you been able to do any major updates to the kitchen or bathrooms in the last 5 years? This back and forth can continue for a few messages. The AI's job is to gauge intent and gather info. It's patient, persistent, and never has a bad day. It follows up instantly. Once the AI determines the lead is qualified and interested, it automatically schedules a call and transfers the entire chat history to the investor's CRM. You enter the conversation with a warm lead who's expecting your call and has already been pre-vetted. The first 80% of the work, the cold outreach and initial filtering, is completely automated. A single investor can now manage a pipeline of thousands of properties, a testament to how digital interactions are becoming a standard part of real estate. Theory is great, but let's walk through a simulated hunt. This is a hypothetical example to show you the process of combining these 3 AI pillars. Our hunting ground is Austin, Texas. Our reason, we're assuming a high inventory market, which creates a lot of noise that makes it harder for traditional investors to find the signal. For us, that noise is an advantage. Step 1, the scent. Predictive Analytics. We open our dashboard, which pulls real-time data from multiple sources like PropStream and other data aggregators. Our prey is the house-rich, cash-poor empty nester. Filter 1, we start wide, pulling all single-family homes and a few desirable, older Austin zip codes. Filter 2, we narrow it down. Ownership in GT, 15 years. Estimated equity in GT, 70%. Square footage in GT, 2,500 square feet. This gives us a pool of long-time owners in large homes. Filter 3, now, the AI layers. We query for properties with a property tax increase in GT, 25% in the last 18 months and cross-reference that with data showing a recent, significant hike in local homeowners insurance premiums. Filter 4, finally, we exclude any property listed on the MLS in the past 5 years. Our initial pool of over 50,000 properties is now a hyper-targeted list of just 72 homes. Step 2, the eyes, computer vision. 72 properties. A traditional investor would spend a weekend driving by them all. We'll do it in 3 minutes. Our system pulls the latest Google Street View and satellite images for all 72 addresses. A computer vision model begins its scan. It immediately discards 41 properties that look well maintained. It flags the remaining 31, yellow flag, 18 properties, minor neglect. Overgrown bushes, some weeds. Orange flag, 8 properties, moderate neglect. Peeling paint, a broken fence. Getting interesting. Red flag, 5 properties, serious neglect. A tarped roof, junk in the driveway, a boarded up window. Step 3, target lock, data fusion. We focus on the 5 red flag properties. 1, let's call it 456 Oak Avenue, is perfect. It's a 3,000 square foot home owned by the same couple for 25 years. They have over 80% equity, but their taxes just jumped by $4,000 a year, and their insurance premium likely doubled. The computer vision shows a neglected yard and peeling paint. This is our target. The story is clear: a long-time owner, likely on a fixed income, is being crushed by carrying costs. This deal is going to happen. The only question is who gets there first. Step 4, the voice, Agentic AI. We move 456 Oak Avenue to the top of our outreach queue. Our Agentic AI sends the first SMS. AI, hi John, Sarah here from a local Austin investment group. Hope you don't mind the message. With the recent jump in property taxes and insurance, we've been able to provide a few of your neighbors with simple, as is cash offers, letting them sell without repairs or realtor fees. Would you be open to a 5-minute chat about 456 Oak Avenue this week? John replies, I'm not sure I want to sell. The AI is programmed for this. AI, I completely understand, John. It's a big decision. We're not realtors, so there's no pressure. We just provide a private, no-cost option for homeowners to consider. If you're curious what a cash offer could look like, I can have a specialist call you. Might be a useful number to have in your back pocket. John replies, okay, fine. When? The AI finds a time, books the appointment on the investor's calendar, and sends a notification. New appointment with John Smith, 456 Oak Avenue. Lead profile and chat history attached. Step 5, the payoff. The human element: the investor makes the call, already armed with the full story. They build rapport, confirm the details, and schedule a brief walkthrough. After the visit, they run the numbers. As is purchase price, they offer $400,000 cash. No repairs, no commissions, fast closing. Renovation budget: the initial AI analysis plus the walkthrough helps generate a repair estimate, $30,000. After repair value, ARV, based on real-time comps, the ARV is a solid $500,000. Let's look at the spread. After purchase and repairs, $430,000, plus closing and carrying costs, est. $30,000, the total investment is $460,000. Selling at a $500,000 ARV leaves a potential profit of $40,000. This is a solid deal created out of thin air, invisible to 99% of the market. An investor running this system can repeat this hunt over and over. That is how wealth is built in 2026. It's easy to see this as just a more efficient way to flip houses, but it's bigger than that. This AI-driven workflow is reshaping the entire investment landscape. By predicting and acting on distress signals before they go public, investors are creating a more efficient market. They provide a valuable exit for homeowners who are stuck, offering a fast and private solution. In doing so, they absorb properties that need capital and return them to the market in better shape. This tech also applies far beyond single-family homes. Think about converting distressed commercial buildings into residential units. That's an underwriting nightmare of zoning laws, construction costs, and rental demand forecasting. AI is built for that kind of complexity, able to analyze a city's entire portfolio of office buildings, check zoning laws, and model ROI in a fraction of the time it would take a human team. Of course, this technology isn't a silver bullet. Data quality can vary dramatically by location, creating blind spots. And AI is a pattern recognition machine. It can tell you a property has a tax lien, but it can't tell you the story behind it. That still needs the human touch, the validation, negotiation, and empathy. The AI provides the data, the human provides the wisdom. The AI finds the lead, the human builds the relationship. The hard truth is that this technology creates a huge divide. Investors who adopt this predator mindset and build this AI toolkit will operate on a different level. They'll have better data, make faster decisions, and get to the best deals first. The barrier to entry for serious real estate investing is no longer just capital, it's technological sophistication. We are at a turning point in real estate investing. The age of the passive, waiting investor is over. The market of 2026 and beyond is a hunter's game. You are either the one with the advanced tools, analyzing the invisible signals, moving with predatory patience, or you are the one being left behind. The theme here is predator's patience. It's not about waiting blindly. It's the patience to watch the entire market at once, letting AI find the signal in the noise. It's trusting the process to identify, verify, and warm up the lead. And it's the predatory instinct to strike with a data-driven offer right when a homeowner needs a solution. This is how you stop competing and start dominating. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and learn more about the tools and strategies defining the future of real estate, make sure you subscribe to this channel. We go deep on these topics every week. And for those of you ready to stop waiting and start hunting, I've put together a free guide called the 2026 AI Investors Toolkit. It breaks down the essential concepts and platforms for building your own deal-finding system. Click the link in the description to get your copy now. The choice is yours. The tools are here. The hunt has already begun. Stop waiting. Start hunting.